Hello all, we are going to start soon. Thank you very much. We had some technical problem just now. There was some funny sound. We are also broadcasting live to YouTube and Facebook. So it seems that now there is no sound. Okay, if there's no sound, I'll continue on. If there's sound, oh no. Okay. Hello, everyone. Okay. I have today, thanks for being on time. Can you just confirm you guys can hear me? Pekai. Now 81. Does Iris want to say something before we start? Want to ask Iris to introduce me first, lah?
She's.
Okay,
Thank you
wait,
very
let
much.
me just see.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
I
Okay,
can hear you, Iris.
right. So thanks for coming, everyone. I think we still have like this just 1/3 of the people who sign up. But okay. Just want to make a quick announcement. I think you already saw the boy, the 9-year-old boy who has filed. I finishing up the video and the website and everything, and we will be launching that soon so that more people can know about what's going on. Okay, so that's what I want to say, and hope you will benefit from the session that Raymond will be doing. Maybe you pass back to me at the end of it so that I tell them about the New Year's Eve, the Great Awakening party that we are planning. Okay, online Zoom party. All right, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we shall start very soon as people are still streaming in. So, Pekka, can you tell me how many people are here already?
80 plus.
Okay. Okay, anyway,
85.
they are coming in. So, Pekka will just allow them in as they are coming in, as they're streaming in. So, at this present moment, Pekka, on the Facebook and YouTube, there's a link also. Maybe the link will be updated. So maybe you just want to take a look and send out accordingly.
So you
I
need to
think
send the
now there is no sound, no funny sound.
So do you
What do you say? Okay.
want me to send the YouTube because already we only but I mean Facebook.
Facebook and YouTube. Okay,
Facebook and YouTube,
so
so-
long.
okay, so
Someone
I
say that
ask him to
very
resend,
soft. Okay, I just want to confirm. Why is it very soft? Let me just see. Okay, is it because the mic is very far away from me? Let me just adjust a bit. So is it better now? Is it better now? Slightly better only. Let me see. Let me just see. Now it is the mic is actually hello. Let me just see. Okay. Okay, anyway. Hold on a second. I want to adjust my sound also. Is it better now? Okay. Hello. Okay, I think hello. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me just adjust all the sound first. Okay. Let me just go to the slide. And once again, thanks for being early. Desktop 2. Okay, this one is no more. Let me go to the slide. Sorry, this one. Okay. I will start off the slide with a very okay, I want to just make a declaration first. You know, at first when people tell me that this World Economic Forum say something, you will own nothing and you'll be happy, right? Actually, at first I was thinking, why would anyone make it so obvious that about their nefarious plan? You own nothing, you'll be happy. It's a communist message. I simply do not believe in communism, okay? Because communism has caused a lot of death in the whole world, okay? So now, let me just see, 102. So now the thing is that then of course for me as a scientifically trained person, I want to see for myself, okay? I want to see for myself, is it truly that this World Economic Forum has made such a statement? And then to my surprise, they really did. And then of course they are trying to explain away this because they cannot deny having made this statement before, so they can only explain away. So they explain the way by saying that the world is going to have a lot of wealth, that basic housing will be free, food be free, all these things But isn't this just communism? Okay, the thing is that okay, so the thing is that like this, okay. Then of course now I'm starting to make fun of them So the World Economic Forum, they always say, okay, you will own nothing, you'll be happy. So what's the next line? They will own everything and you'll be happier. Okay, now the question about today is that because of the recent development of the COVID, and the thing is that surprisingly, and the government is actually World Economic Forum is very vocal about what they think of the COVID-19 pandemic. They think of it as the opportunity for a great reset. They look at it as an opportunity, which is shocking to me because why would they talk in terms that are so emotionless, you see? So today, and as a result of that, in the recent 2 months, I've been reading up on them. I'm looking at YouTube analysis on them about their ideas about banking. And it's suddenly that I found out that whatever they say, although they term it as suggestion and recommendation to governments, but somehow their recommendation will become policy in the government's one. It's like it's not just suggestion. Some government will take, some government will not take. It's like almost all the government will take. Okay, so I ask you, are you concerned? Can you put on the chat box? Can you just tell me whether you are concerned? Okay, are you seriously concerned? Just tell me yes or no in the chat box. Right? Are you concerned that the government may limit your access to banking? Guys? Wow. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to do this here, okay? In case there are government spies here, I think there are government spies here. But let's just, I think government spies also are human beings. I want to heal the divide with the government spies. I think you deserve to know the facts also. So in case you need to report to your boss, don't ask your boss to puff me, okay? Because you know why? I'm just asking a question. Can the government limit your access to banking? Which is a question about your capability. Of course, needless to say, the PAP government is extremely capable. And the answer to this question, of course, yes, you can limit my access to the banking. But however, I totally believe that you are for the people. Although you may not necessarily limit my access to banking. I mean, of course, this is a thing to say so that you don't puff me. But I also sincerely believe that you won't limit my access, okay? Subject to, unless, of course, you can limit my access according to the law is that you can limit if I contravene the law. Of course, the whole thing is that I just have to ensure that I don't contravene the law, okay? Asking a question whether you can or cannot do it, I don't think it's illegal. Obviously, I acknowledge that my government is totally capable that they can limit my access to banking. But however, I also believe my government to be a moral government. They would not limit my access just for no reason, okay? So at this point of time, but again, the question of can the government limit my access to the banking remains an important question. And the thing is that although our government is such a moral government, they won't limit my access. But the point of the question is that what if one day the government is taken over by another party who may not be as moral as the PAP lah, okay. So if that is the case, the question of whether government can limit my access to banking remains an important question, and we must okay, Remy, this is something I have to say, okay. I mean, of course, I can understand if you disagree, and but for the purpose of legal compliance, I have to say it lah. I mean, okay lah. To be fair lah. I mean, honestly, I have been voting PAP for the last 10, 20 years. And I mean, at least in the past, I sincerely believe that they have been doing good lah. And then I mean, recently, maybe I can just look at it as incompetent. I cannot say that they are. I cannot say that they have bad. I mean, Remy, of course, I mean, voting for them or not voting for them is your choice. Of course, we're living in a democratic nation. So nothing wrong with not voting for them. But if they continue on this way, I also may not vote for them lah. So in case there are some spies here, just I mean, stating whether I want to vote for someone or not vote for someone is not actually illegal lah. Okay, so now, let's just go on with the important question. What if can the government limit your access to banking? I will answer this over later. I mean, I will start off the presentation by talking about what I learned from recent analysis into World Economic Forum. They have a recent white paper disclosed on November, and of course, I have recently also done some research on the BIS. What is BIS? It's the Bank of International Settlement. That one is the central bank of central bank, okay? That one is the Akong of all the central bank, okay? So now, I will refer very much to here. Of course, to be fair, this you can of course go to the World Economic Forum and download this set of paper. It's open. Okay, you see, the thing is that because there are people who tell me that there are a lot of globalists that are planned. I say if they have if their plans are no good now, why did they make it so open? Okay, then one of my friends actually told me, okay, this is what we call, you know, the globalists have this code of honor. Okay, what is this code of honor? Okay, that means if they want to kill you, they will give you 2-month notice first. Okay, so whatever they say they're going to do, they actually say beforehand already. Like even all those things about vaccines, like for example the vaccine. You know, there are people who told me that, you know, the no jab, no job, right? No vaccine, then no job. This one, apparently they said it before 1 year back, you know. So they actually told us before already. That was their plan all along. And they do not even bother to hide it. But of course, it's not a matter of hiding it, it's a matter of code of honor. So the thing is that they say, okay, even if it's like, you know, last time in Japanese, the samurai, the code of samurai. Okay. Technically, the samurai cannot kill you when you are sleeping. If they had to attack your home, right, and you are sleeping, they had to kick you and wake you up and then kill you. They cannot kill you when you are asleep because it's dishonorable. Okay? So the thing is that we can just think of it as they are being very honorable. But the only thing is that being honorable, we got to see what is their warning to us. Okay? So we got to ninja. Okay, Remy, ninja got no honor. Ninja can just kill you when you are asleep. Okay, so ninja got no code of honor. Okay, the samurai has. Okay, technically speaking, just a bit of story lah. You know, when the attack on the Pearl Harbor, actually the commander of the fleet, when they attack Pearl Harbor, they actually insist to his commander, you must declare war 30 minutes before I reach Pearl Harbor. But of course, his commander don't give a F about what the commander wants lah. He only put in 3 hours after the attack is done. Because he get pissed off. If you see the right movie, he get pissed off. He say, you shouldn't ask me to attack when there's no declaration of war. Okay. So, but then the one is the Japanese code of honor lah. So, but the point is that the globalists have some code of honor lah. So if they want to kill you, they have to give you a bit of notice first lah. They have to, if you are asleep, they have to kick you first and then when you're awake, then they kill you. Okay, this is just a figure of speech lah. I mean, we're not talking about killing. Okay. Okay. Alex Tan, thanks for your help. But I see, Pega, do you need any help to co-host, or do you need any further help to co-host or whatever? If no,
Not really.
okay, never mind. Then we just move on. Never mind. Thanks for Alex Tan. Okay, let's just move on. Okay, let's just go through. I will just talk about my takeaway. Okay, I won't talk about the whole paper because it's 200 over pages. Obviously, different people will read different things from it. Of course, there are people who read. Governments reads the paper, and many people read the paper also. So what are we going to do? I'm going to read it from the viewpoint of whether my livelihood will be affected, or whether I will be able to buy chicken rice in the future and all these things, like whether I will be whether I have movement freedom, all these things. Let's just see, okay? I will just talk to it from my point of view and my takeaway. So my takeaway may be different from a takeaway. If let's say, if a government officer read, right, they will takeaway will be different, okay? My takeaway is as a normal citizen, okay? Just I feel that most of the people here are listening as a normal citizen, so I think my takeaway will be sort of relevant to you. So I have, of course, since it's my takeaway, I will have my own interpretation. So my interpretation may not be congruent to you if, let's say, you are working for the government, and if you are a government spy here, obviously you will look at it very different. You will feel that it is good to control me, okay? So when I say, to me, lacking of freedom is bad, but for you it's good. So we have different way of looking at things, okay? So now, let me see. Why is there background sound? Okay, can you mute everyone? Okay, so from time to time, I will ask you for response. Maybe you do on the chat box. So in case you want to speak, you may want to raise your hand.
You unmuted you.
Sorry, you're muted.
Okay, I'm fine. Okay. I just unmute myself. Okay. Okay, there's still some background sound. Okay, now it's okay. So now, of course, you see from when we see the World Economic Forum white paper, when you read their terminology they use, they can be, from one point of view, you can see them as very loving, because they're always talking about protecting us. You see, like they want to protect us, so they want to control stablecoin. Stablecoin is a representation of money on the crypto world. Okay. In case the people here do not know, I will just say that you just think of it as a crypto version of USD. Okay, so they want to control stablecoin in the name of money laundering. That means they want to prevent money laundering. Okay, so the thing is that, okay, one of the requirement is that crypto asset stablecoin, that means your USD on the blockchain, must be seizable if needed. Okay, what do you mean by seizable if needed? So they will determine certain laws and say that you conflict the law, and then they seize all your asset, even though it is on the crypto world. Okay, so if you ask me whether this has happened before, the answer is yes, it has happened before, because I'm in the crypto world for quite a long time. I have seen USD being seized on the blockchain world before, and technically it's possible because of because USDC because being regulated, right? The government forced them in the process of being, okay, USDC again, if I'm not wrong, so I may be wrong. USDC is a coin issued by Coinbase, is it?
Related.
Related party lah. So whether maybe related affiliate party. So Coinbase, Coinbase is a listed company in US. So as a result of that, they need to make the government very, very happy. And the government asks them to do what? They will do what? If not, they may be forced to delist or whatever. So that's not what the company want to do, right? So the thing is that USDC has been asked before to seize asset on what. So if you're owning USDC, do note that it is not safe, okay? And neither is USDT. Okay. The only, in my view, the safe USD representation is, of course, without going into detail, is UST, not USDT, is UST, okay? Because why I like this one? Because the company actually sue the US government. I like it. I like it when people sue the government. That is why we also sue the government, okay? Suing the government is legal, so nothing wrong with that. So in case there are spies here, just know that it's legal, so don't anyhow report. Say that Raymond want to sue the government is not illegal at all. Okay, so now, I purposely choose this photograph. You see, I want to show you. Look at this. The other guy on the left is CloudSwap, okay, the founder of World Economic Forum. He is shaking hand with who is that? Ah, yeah, Xi Jinping. Panda, where? Okay, okay. So I just want to tell you that the web of relationship go very deep in the whole world. So they want to be able to determine the spending limit or borrow limit of people. Okay, how many of you can you just put on a checkbox? How many of you like it when the government determine for you how much you can spend and how much you can borrow? Tell me how much. How do you guys like when government like it? Do you like it when the government determine for you how much you can spend? Pega, you must be what their background was. Just don't milk me. If you milk me, at least you are milk me. Huh? Well, a lot of people say no. Ridiculous. How can they determine how much we can spend? Okay. Seems that a lot of people. Nobody say yes. Nobody say yes. No, I think if people say yes, I don't know why they're here. Maybe the spies will say yes. I don't know where the spies are. Okay, Teresa say hell no. Okay. No. Okay. So, okay. So this is one of the my takeaway. They can the way they're going to have some recommendation on CBDC, central bank digital currency. Okay. Wu Fang asked a question. The USDC is one of the many stable coin. The answer is yes. There are a lot of stable coin. They are USDC and USDT among the bigger one. But of course, these two they need to comply with the government. Also, I don't really like it. Okay. So the best stable coin is something that is not okay. You see, any of the stable coin, they need to be regulated. Okay, for example, in Singapore government, okay, a lot of crypto operator need to be so-called get an MAS license. Victoria, I'll answer your question later. This is a very good question. So in Singapore, the company that need to be regulated. That means that whenever you go to any of the website, when you want to register a crypto account, whenever you need to provide your NRIC, whenever you provide your KYC, do note that whenever you need to do that, you are not safe. You are not safe. Okay? Because let's say they can have a court order and say that, let's say IC number S, let's say 11111D for example. I have to give a fake IC number and any account with this IC number must block your account. Then you are dead. Okay. So all the account, all the banking product, all the things you will be blocked. Okay. Alex Tan, simple way to answer is not your key, not wallet. That's correct. Okay. So and then Victoria asked a question about DAI. DAI is a good coin because it is decentralized. Okay, DAI, in a sense, I feel that okay, I may not be right about this DAI, the less human being involved, the better it is. Okay, DAI, the backing of the dollar is based on cryptocurrency, so it is way better than USDT. But what is the best one is UST. Okay, Terra USD. Okay, that one is truly decentralized because I want to ensure that the founder of the company is willing to sue the government. Only then I will trust this guy. Okay, the rest of the people never sue the government, so I will just say that MakerDAO, which is the issuer of DAI, is I don't know much about them, but I think they are a US company and they probably need to comply with US law. They may be forced to lock your money. Okay. It's technically possible. Very Valida, the bank needs IC, so not safe. Yeah, anything that needs IC not safe. Anything that concerns human beings is not safe. Okay, just in case you don't know, the trust of big banks and big government all over the world is actually for the last 10-20 years has been low and dropping. Okay. All over the world. Because of what? Because they mismanaged the Lehman Brothers financial crisis. Okay, they bail out banks. Okay, they bail out banks. Okay, so far for the last 20 years, to be fair, okay, what is affected is Europe because of the Euro crisis, you know, of the Greek crisis, and then of course US is because of Lehman Brothers and all this thing, all the stupid nonsense that they mismanaged. Okay, so far in the last 20 years, Singapore is still being trusted by its own citizens. Okay, and of course being trusted all over the world. However, honestly, I have to be honest with you, like the last 1 year, I have lost a lot of trust in our government. I have lost a lot of trust. I have lost a lot of respect that I have, you know, when I see what they have done for our country for the last 50 years now, and all the respect they take decades to build, they lost it in months. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm quite disappointed. I don't know whether you can sense it from the tone of my voice. But anyway, it's okay. Let's just move on. But our government remain democratically elected, so I have to at least give them some respect. Give them some respect, okay? Anyway, so this is the second takeaway. Okay, what's the next takeaway? Okay, so their definition, they have a definition in the World Economic Forum. They have a definition of privacy, but their definition of privacy is very unique. The privacy does not mean that your data is not known to the government. They mean the government has the right to know what you do. Okay, so this is the definition of privacy. It's like very much like it's like for example, privacy. They change the definition of privacy. Then this one is privacy lah. But privacy doesn't mean that the government cannot see. Okay, so that's their definition of privacy. And just like I was told, they also changed the definition of vaccine so that whatever they're doing now is vaccine. Okay, vaccine is supposed to prevent the occurrence of illness, but they have changed it so that whatever they are doing now, even if it doesn't work, it's still called vaccine. But they have to change the dictionary meaning of vaccine. Okay, so the thing is that the law and the government is very unique in the sense because they can always change the meanings of words so that they can always remain true all the time. Okay, so so now when they are redefining what is privacy, I'm just telling you, it's just like a samurai coming into the room and kick you up, kick you when you're sleeping. Now you're awake, so I'm gonna ask you what you're gonna do. Okay, how many of you? Okay, let me just ask a question. You guys must participate in the chat box. Tell me, in your honest feeling, do you feel that the privacy includes protection from the government? Tell me, yes or no? Come on, guys, only 2% say yes only. The government does not have the right to know what I personally spend on. Okay, the government do not have the right to know what is the color of my underwear. I do not allow them to see. No right, okay? But however, whether they have right or no right is very simple. Okay, the definition of the right is like they just change the meaning of privacy. Then they have the right already. They change the meaning of privacy, then they have the right already. Correct? Okay. So, okay. So now they are warning you. They are coming into the room and kick you on you're asleep now. They kick you up, you're waking up. Then the knife is up already. So what are you going to do? Okay, now. Okay. Mute. There's some sound. Or unless someone has something to say. Okay, now, never mind, okay? So now the other takeaway, mute. Mute, don't allow them to...
I don't allow them to mute first.
No, don't allow them to mute. So I mean, if they can speak later, I mean, of course, they may accidentally unmute and then I see their background sound, okay? Okay, so now, see some of the comments I see, I also want to laugh. Nobody have background or seat. Okay, please, okay. Pega, if you need help, you just tell me, because let's say someone, okay, thanks, Alex, never mind. Okay, so now, the other takeaway is like this, okay? My personal thinking is like this, okay? From the look of it, when they want to implement this thing called central bank digital currency. So now it's like this. On the blockchain world, they are crypto representation of money. So they are USDT, USDC. Okay. So now, okay, of course, the private enterprise, which is through blockchain, is faster than the government. So now, the circulation of stable coin in the market, numbers in hundreds of billions in total, probably. And they will reach they'll probably reach trillion very soon. And after they reach trillion, they will reach tens of trillions very soon. Okay. So when they reach this one, there is no turning back already. So now at this point, then the central bank digital currency say that we have to launch something fast technologically so that the people like us may want to use their version of digital currency instead of the blockchain version. Okay. So the central bank digital currency is like this. Why okay, from the way I look at their white paper and from the discussion of all the government where I look through, they have one issue, okay? Implement the CBDC may kill the banks, okay? May kill the banks. You guys know that if the MAS launch let's say MSGD, M stand for MAS, okay? I ask you one thing. If you launch the MSGD, okay, putting aside your privacy, putting aside your rights, let's say you're willing to give it all up. If you need to hold cash, like I ask you one thing. If you already hold, let's say you have a central bank digital currency, you have a wallet, and you're holding MSGD, your relationship, is it with the central bank or is it with the bank? Tell me. Put in the chat box. Let me see whether you guys understand. Okay, SFC is central bank. How about the rest? Do you think that when they issue, okay, so now I ask you one very simple question. If your relationship with the central bank, do you need to have a bank account? So very simple. If the central bank digital currency launch, the banks will die. So they have an issue now. Okay. Of course there are some conspiracy theory that tell me that maybe that's what they want to do. They want to kill the banks. Okay. So I don't really think so, because even if you want to kill the banks, there's a difference between killing the bank in 6 months or in 6 years or in 60 years. Okay, there is still a difference. Okay, even if I agree with you that the elite may want to kill the banks, I do not think they want to do it in 6 months. I also do not think that they want to do it in 6 years. Okay, but they may want to do it in 60 years. That one is up to them. Or the 60 years is a more gradual kind of elimination. So becomes then the world will go to what do you call it? A new world order. Sounds familiar. Okay, so now okay, Remy, I know that that's what the World Economic Forum say by 2030 you will own nothing, you'll be happier, and they will own everything and they'll be happier. Correct or not? Okay, so the thing is now like this. Okay, I don't think for the matter, I don't think fiat will die. Or Dichin, I'm just asking, if you have a central bank digital currency, your relationship with the central bank is not with the bank. So therefore, your need to have a bank as your service provider is no longer necessary. So when it's no longer necessary, then the banks will die. Simple as that. So my guess is that I do not think that the world government want to kill the banks now. Maybe, like I say, at least not in 6 months. Okay. They may want to kill off the bank in 60 years. I don't even think 6 years also. I don't think. But of course, there are some people here say maybe by 2030. I don't really think so. But what I think is now beside the point already. Now the samurai is getting to everyone's bedroom and kick everyone out of the sleep. So what are you going to do? You don't know what they're going to do. Now they come in here, they're going to kick everyone out of the sleep already. Okay, so my point is that when they do this, just because I don't think they want to kill out the bank in 6 months, right? they will not launch a CBDC very fast because once they launch it, the bank will die. Okay. The thing is that so therefore, as a result, very good news. Since they will not launch it so fast, we have some time. And some more when they launch the CBDC, they have to discuss internal country how to do, whether they kill the bank want to do. Okay. Secondly, is that between international finance. That means if I want to transfer money or CBDC from Singapore to US, what happened? What is it going to do? How would it appear? That means in the books, how would it transact? Okay. So now they still cannot settle all these things. Okay. And from the way I look at it, they have a lot of recommendation. But the recommendation sounds like shit, not implementable. But you must understand that the recommendation by World Economic Forum seems to be taken as policy by all the government. I do not know how come they're so effective. You know, when we in US discuss the bill, they quarrel for years, then they whack here, they sue each other. But somehow, whatever that is recommended by World Economic Forum, they get implemented with ultimate efficiency. Okay, so now the next one. So like I said, software integration gap may have more time, so it's good for us. Okay, good for us. Okay, now what is the other takeaway? The recent congressional hearing, which was about last 2 weeks in US, I think it's 2 weeks back. Okay, there was a hearing. Okay, they interviewed all the CEO of Coinbase and a few other companies. And then what they say is that it seems to me the impression was given like this. Okay, they are concerned that the crypto, when you launch, will affect USD dominance. Okay, so in that case, if they seem to be quite assured when they were convinced by the CEO, they say, because one of the most predominant stable coin in the market is actually USDC, so they should still maintain dominance. Okay, Wu-Fan, to answer your question, do you have a crypto teaching session before? Yes, if you want to, then later there's a chance to be involved. Okay, so later then we just say. So today now is more education now. So whether you attend my course, don't attend my course, is fine. This one is, I think, is good that everyone wake up. The thing is like this. Okay, later you will see why I want to tell as many people as possible. Okay, later I'll tell you more. Okay, how about having gold bars as tangible asset to counter inflation and stock market crashes? Okay, good question, Vince. Okay, later I will give you. And you see, the thing is that the problem with gold is that it's too heavy to bring around. But I give you the best of both worlds. Okay, how about you have crypto gold? Okay, crypto gold. Then what you have is that it is light to bring around and easy to manage yourself. Okay. Okay, Alex Tan, you seems to have heard the congressional hearing, which is good. So the thing is that, okay, put it this way, okay? The impression I got, like I said, is my takeaway. Don't ask me for I'm not taking a master thesis on the congressional hearing. So don't ask me for word analysis. I just look at what they say and just I tell you my impression. My impression is normal citizen. Okay. The thing is that my concern is that, okay, if US government ever decide like China, right, to slam down on crypto, then the hurt will be incredibly high. So my listening to the congressional hearing is that to see whether the US government is likely to do that. And from what I see, the good news is that not likely, because the crypto seems to be occupied by a lot of USD. So by virtue of that, the USD will remain dominant. And it is what they want anyway. They want to ensure the USD remains relevant now. Yeah, we'll find crypto gold as in crypto coin, okay? So you can keep in your wallet, okay? So never mind. So that's what the impression I got, okay? So at least you will buy us more time now. And honestly, or the other takeaway is like this, okay? Okay, I ask you, okay? The mainstream media has always been painting that crypto and blockchain is being used for, just tell me your impression. The mainstream media has been painting blockchain and cryptocurrency as the tool for money laundering. How many of you have heard this news before? Please answer. Pika, I just want to ask you, Pika. They say what is this the breakout room thing?
Do you want to do breakout room?
Yeah, some people are supposed to come to breakout room with me because I got another meeting. So those who are in my meeting, just go to the breakout room one. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Heard the news. Okay. So now I tell you, yeah, you see, I ask you, what is the biggest volume of money laundering? Money lah. But what is the best tool for money laundering? Money law. Cynthia, there will be a recording. This whole session is recorded. Okay, don't worry. Okay, it's also on my recorded live on my Facebook and on YouTube. Okay, so yeah lah, these are all mainstream media want to paint crypto. Why do you want to paint this? So that you do not know ma. So you will choose the CBD version. That means the central bank version. Okay, you will not choose the blockchain version. The blockchain version is against the central bank version. Okay, so the thing is like this. Very simply, I ask you one very simple thing. Okay, obviously this is what they want to do. Okay, now I ask you the central bank digital currency version. They have their own definition of what is privacy. Okay, they can limit what you can spend. Okay, they can say that you as a person, you can only spend, let's say $5,000 a month. You cannot spend more than that. You will determine as a result of it, you only can spend $5,000 a month. There's only a certain condominium you can live in. You may not be able to live in the private house. You may not be able to live in the bungalow. So you limit the choice that you can have, even if you can afford it. Okay, that's the thing. That's the thing. So the thing is that when you paint all these, what are they trying to do? They are trying to ask you not to choose the blockchain version and choose the blockchain version. Okay. But for me, it's very simple. If you ask me whether I will use the central bank digital currency, of course I will use lah. I mean, day to day, at least, I go for lunch, I want to buy chicken rice. Of course, I use the CBDC. What for? I use my crypto for what? I use my CBDC. But the thing is that, let's say my savings, my investment, millions of dollars, tens of millions, hopefully in the future, hundreds of millions. Do I want to place in the bank? Come on, not really lah. Not really, okay? Okay, just a question. If you guys have a few $1 million, assuming, let's say now of course, most of you will not know much about crypto. Assuming crypto proceeded to a stage where even placing $1 or $2 million there is safe. Okay, how many of you want to place your money in the bank and not in crypto, guys? Hey, Iris, you should not ask the people or you are distracting my message. Iris.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't help it. I can only have one Zoom at the time. There's no other way I can do this. Okay, never mind.
Can. Yeah, I mean, for money laundering, you see the name already suggests to you. It's called money laundering. Okay.
I can do it. But anyway, I'll do it now.
Iris, can you mute? Okay. Okay. They don't call it crypto laundering. Okay. They call it money laundering. Okay. Okay, never mind about the security crypto, never mind. Because now you don't know enough. The default thinking is that crypto is unsafe. But I tell you the truth, 99% of my net worth is in crypto. I don't feel that banks are safe. I don't feel that banks are safe. And I tell you the truth, I don't feel that banks are safe for the last 20 years already. Okay, the Wufang just ask you, if just to answer you, okay? Crypto runs on blockchain, which is not controlled by anyone, okay? CBDC will run on something similar to blockchain, but they will have someone to be able to override. Okay, Bitcoin, nobody can override. Nobody can override. Nobody can override whatever in the past. Okay, but however, on the CBDC, let's say the head of state or the head of government can override. Do you want this kind of blockchain? Guys, do you want a blockchain which the head of state or the head of government can override. No. Very good. Some of the answer very funny. You just say no carry that. Why is that F them lah? Permission ledger. Yeah. I mean, these are the people that know a bit about crypto. So I'm going to use terms that are easy to understand even for normal people who may not necessarily have any exposure to crypto. So the long story short is like this, okay? If all the things being equal, I won't want that. I won't want the government to be able to control and determine how much money can spend or set some stupid limit like Raymond Ng can only spend $5,000 a month. Then as a result, let's say if a bungalow costs me $10,000 a month, I cannot live with it. Putting aside whether I can afford it or not afford it, that's beside the point. I must be able to see my upward mobility, right, isn't it? Okay. Okay, ZZ, that's a very good point. You must understand that if you read my book, I will tell you very simply, okay? If you read my book, they would mention one point. Okay, the New York Stock Exchange was launched quite early, like 18-something. I think they only started the SEC only 1930-something after the stupid crash in the what. So for the last 100 over years, actually stock market in US is not regulated. Then how come during those 100 years, fabulous company grow out of it? Okay, that time so many companies grow out of it. I mean, of course, as a result, it leads to the industrialization of United States of America. So the thing is that the stupid thinking that the regulation is good, actually that is not unfounded one. Okay, it's really unfounded. It's a whole lot of bull. Okay, like Alex said, if the blockchain you are placing is open source and the code is available for all to see. Yeah. Or to see so generate there is fewer access by nefarious party. Yeah, of course. Is everything is open to all to see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Kim must say very funny, like Kim Yen, if buy condom in 7-Eleven, use CBDC, government, and send SMS to my wife. No problem. Your buy condom is because you use it with your wife, but it's okay. Correct. Just say I use it with you. No worry, you can explain to your wife. It's okay. Hey, don't talk about condom already. Okay, so now this is the other takeaway from me. Okay, the BIS, this one is the, after I start to read more about this, then I'll say, who is behind all this central bank? Apparently this BIS, Bank of International Settlement, okay? Not elected by any country, not elected by any citizen, okay? Recommends policy to central bank that have the tendency of becoming official policy. And this BIS is not elected by anyone. Isn't it strange? Isn't it strange? It is being seen as the central bank of central banks. I find this very concerning. And of course, they are now making a lot of comments. They are making a lot of recommendations about central bank digital currency. Okay, and the country want to comply, but they also, some of the countries are concerned of the repercussions also. But eventually in the years to come, they may have some issue. Okay, someone raised their hand. Who is it? Can we, Iris Pekka, can you unmute her and say whether she want to do? Okay, what is the V say something about, what about Hawala? What is Hawala? Is it supposed to mean something? Pekka,
I can't unmute. I can't.
You can't unmute her, is it?
I cannot.
Then never mind lah. If maybe the she won't have anything to say. So that I ask you one thing, maybe I just ask lah. Do you want our financial policy? I mean, of course, I can accept. Even the central bank that we have, I already start to distrust already. Then I ask you one thing. I ask you one thing. How many of you, please put on the chat box, how many of you are okay? How many are okay with BIS send a recommendation to MAS? How many are you okay? Who the hell are they? Who is BIS? I mean, but for the method, I have to be honest, I don't know whether they are sending any recognition to MAS or not, but I'm just saying that they may be sending, so I don't want anyone to perform on me. I do not know whether they are sending or not sending, okay? Let me just take a look. Okay, V, I saw your dictionary explanation. Then like that, you must well use blockchain. Blockchain fulfill all of that, okay? Okay, TT, to answer your question, I do not know whether they are recommending to MAS, like I say, I do not know. But the BIS basically send recommendation to all the central banks, okay? This is what I know, whether to the nature, you see, the thing is that I don't read their emails. I don't have the right to read their emails, and I'm not there. I do not have access to the email server, so I do not know what kind of email the BIS sent to MAS. Okay, I do not know. Maybe they did not. I don't know. I'm not here to say whether they. I don't want to be sent a POFMA. So the thing is that, but they do, from what I understand, they send recommendation to all the central banks. Okay. Yeah. There's some of the conspiracies that I read. I mean, Teresa say BIS own the Fed. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, but if you are clear with the American history, Federal Reserve is not a government entity. It's a privately owned. Okay, I think one of the owner, if I'm not wrong, is JP Morgan. It's JP Morgan. I'm not sure lah. I'm not sure. But this is the long and short way. There was this JP Morgan was responsible for this secret agreement which passed into law. I think during 1930s, it's formation of Federal Reserve. I'm not too sure about this, but just read about it before. Okay. Anyway, I always think that what I read in history books are always not so important. I didn't know that later it come back and say, well, there seems to be a plan laid out. You see. Yeah, beautiful. I heard of them also. But I mean, of course, beyond what I know or what I can verify myself, I would just suspend. That's why I always say this is my takeaway. I'm not saying this is the fact. Okay, my takeaway. Okay, but of course, if you see this is my takeaway, you see, but when you read the official report, they will say that they are caring for you. You know, we care for your security. That's why we need to limit your access. You know why we limit your spending, because we scared you overspend and you go bankrupt. You know, that's what they say to you. Then the thing is that if you believe in the narrative, then you say, okay, wow, my government really care for me so much that they limit my spending. It depends how you look at it. That is your view, correct? My view is that it's real. If I misspend, I go bankrupt, it's my problem. I'll be responsible for my life. Okay? If I'm bankrupt, then I'm bankrupt. Okay. Then we just move on. You see. You're protecting. I mean, that's what they say, so protecting you. So I just say what they say. How come the slide is not moving? Hold on a second, which is quite a concern. Hold on, there's some hanging. Hold on. Okay, hold on. At the meantime, if you have any question, you can just tell me. Some of the slide hang. Let me just look. Chat box. Okay. Protecting us. Yeah. Hey, my slide. Wait, something wrong. Okay, wait. Okay. So So where was I? Okay, here. Sorry, Okay, let me read to the slide again. Okay. So now let's go to the next slide. What is the next takeaway? Okay. Okay. So non-accredited individuals are seen as underserved and would have placement on limit to protect us from hurt. Okay. Protect us from hurt. Okay, I think in the normal definition of most financial market, I think they're referring to non-accredited investor, which means that in Singapore context, if you have less than 2 million of net worth, or you have less than 300,000 in yearly income, okay, and that shall be it. Okay, so that's the thing. You see, the thing is that if you're prevented from moving your money, that is what limits you from making more money. Okay, granting that moving your money have inherent risk, but from the way I look at it, there's no loss because if I don't move my money, there's also a risk. And from the look of it, I think don't move my money, the risk is higher. Okay, so now Wu Fang actually asked a question. Okay, CBDC will be built on one network. It will be a the thing is that, like, for me, you hear of things like Ripple, all these things. These are but Ripple now is in some sort of a trouble. But the thing is, Wu Fang, okay, CBDC will still be built on a modified version of Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum, nobody can bypass, not even the founder. Vitalik cannot bypass. We don't even have to trust Vitalik. Okay, but if they run a, you hold on a second. Hold on a second. Pei Kai. Iris, are you there? Sorry, do you guys hear background sound? Where is Pei Kai? Pei Kai. Pei Kai, if you need help, you must tell me, Pei Kai, I think the people are complaining that there are a lot of background sound. I think Iris is speaking too loudly. Can you ask her to speak more softly? So now, okay, sorry about that. It's just next room. It's not. Okay, sorry. I also hear her voice. It's actually quite disturbing because I'm talking here. Okay, so never mind. So I was talking. Okay, never mind. Hey Kai, are you asking her to keep the volume down? Do you tell her at all? Do you tell her or not? Hello? Okay, so now what we have, okay. Oh yeah, where was I? Okay, so the CBDC will generally be, there are a lot of discussion of CBDCs. There are people who say that basically it's a modified version of whatever is existing in the blockchain. They just need to create another version that is that can be controlled. Okay? They can be controlled if you are the prime minister of a country, or you can be controlled if you are a president of a country or whatever. I'm not talking about prime minister. I'm just talking about general prime minister in general. I'm not talking about our prime minister, okay? But for the matter, if we implement CBDC, obviously our finance minister will have access to how much money you can spend. At least that's the design of the CBDC, okay? So now, okay, now we are going to the next segment of the talk. I have to understand. I would tell you roughly about some basic legal framework, okay. I'm just telling you. Okay, my legal knowledge is probably from what my hobby which is reading history books. So I read history book all the way from the last 4,000 to 5,000 years. Okay, So I can tell you, whatever laws that we need to abide by now was written thousands of years back. Okay, there are things that cannot be changed. So I'm just telling you what are government restricted by. So that's why the talk is about what can government do, which is also means that what is their limit, what can they not do. Okay, I'm just telling you what can they not do. Okay, I ask you one thing. You look at this state asset and versus personal asset. Okay, you must understand under our constitution, our constitution is inherited from UK but of course some people will just say it's inherited from India, but in here inherited from UK, so in the end it's still UK. Okay, UK there is one rule. Actually, Doreen raised the hand. Do you want to say something or what? Pekka, can you unmute her while I continue on? You raise your hand, or maybe you wanted to write something.
I can't
Okay.
unmute.
Huh?
Can't unmute. I can't unmute.
So Doreen, is this something you want to tell me or what? Okay, while you are trying to talk, maybe you just put in the chat box. You say no sound, very sound. Okay, I'll just say one thing. Okay, money. Okay, in our constitution, there is. Although just now I try to find, I cannot find. I'm not a lawyer, but I just tell you, since inherent UK is probably somewhere there. Okay, in the UK, there is this document known as the Magna Carta. It is written in 1205 AD or 1215 AD, depending on which version you want to take as authoritative. Magna Carta. So Magna Carta inside define the personal property right. Okay, there are a lot of things like even the right of taxation, all this thing. Okay, so I tell you, inside the document, which is inherited in all UK colonies and all these things, the thing is that the right to own property is cannot be denied by any head of state or head of government. Okay. So now, Pekka, can you tell Iris not to mention about the breakout room? It's very confusing and it's confusing to my talk and disrupting my talk, So now, you see, where was I? I also can't remember. Karen, if you are not here to listen to my talk, then maybe I can invite you just to leave. I can't really handle all this breakout room, all these things. This talk is not about his breakout room. Okay. So now the thing is that inside our constitution, the right to own asset is all there. But how come you ask me one thing? So the government operate based on ZZ Magna Carta, yes, okay, the right to own asset, okay, and the right to personal freedom, all this thing. So the thing is like this, okay? How did they change the law from there on, knowing that they cannot change this law? Okay. The thing is that, okay, first of all, you have money, okay, dollar note. You must understand from the legal framework. Do you know that? Okay, you just asked me, I just asked you whether do you know one thing? Do you know that if you take the dollar note and tear in front of a police officer, do you know that you can be arrested for destruction of public property? Do you know that or do you not know that? Say in the chat comment box. Remy knows that, Anna don't know that, okay? Okay, some know, some don't know. Never mind, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, V, to answer you, Magna Carta does not have any historical background in China. China does not have Magna Carta. China is not a UK colony, okay? So most of you know that the dollar note you hold in your hand is not your personal property. There are people who didn't know. Never mind, after today you will know, okay? So long story short, okay, some know, some don't know. Okay, never mind. Okay, but today you know. In case there are some spies here, since they are government spy, they are probably government law enforcement officer, they will tell you whether tearing a dollar note is a criminal offense. It is, because you are destroying public property. Okay, you are destroying public property. The thing is that you only have a license to use the money. You do not have ownership of the money. Okay, so therefore, as a result, I ask you one thing. Okay, that is why notice this thing. Legally, it doesn't belong to Temasek, it belongs to the state. Temasek is not the state. So to tell you very formally, okay, the money you hold in your hand is not your property. You only have the license to use it. So since you only have have the license to use it. You do not own the property. Who has the right to determine how you use the property? Who has the right to determine? Come on, guys, it's a question. Who has the right to determine how you can use the money? Because it's theirs, ma. Only the government or the state, the government. Okay. So therefore, as a result, do you notice one very funny thing? All the KYC that is being done by the banks, your stockbroker, any other crypto company, all the KYC they are doing, right, is only on money related things. Do you discover that? If any of you have the reason why you go register at Coinbase or CoinAgo, you need to give your IC number is because money is involved. Okay. Do you know that there are some exchange is pure crypto one, you know? Pure crypto. The government, there is no KYC involvement because they do not have the right to ask you for KYC. Do you understand that the reason why the government can implement KYC procedure is because the constitution allows them to? Okay. They can have a right to force to know your identity when you use money because the money is not yours. KYC means know your customer. When you go to the bank account, when you open your bank account, right, you need to provide your IC number, you need to provide your passport, you need to provide who you are as a person, what is your age group, what is your sex, what is your income status. You know, they have the right to know that because you are using money which is not your property. Okay. You know, last time when I mine Bitcoin all this thing, I never need to provide IC. What for? What right do you have? Because you know why? Bitcoin does not belong to the government. Okay. So when you see all the property that you so far that we traditionally know of, money, residential property, or property in general, real estate property in general, stock market. Because every time the wealth is denominated in dollar. And since dollar is not owned by you, none of the things you own that is denominated by money is not owned by you. You guys get the concept? Do you notice that all the things you ever own in your life, whether you have how many condos, how much money you have, can just be taken away from you just from the stroke of a pen, just when a government officer signs on a certain piece of paper, it's gone. Do you know that? It's gone. How many of you like this kind of future? Actually, it's not even a future, it's now. Okay? How many of you like this kind of situation? Okay, FK, yes and no. The US has actually passed a law in 1933 to confiscate all the gold. Of course, they so-called they buy from you, okay? They buy for gold from you, okay? And they buy the silver. The government can always pass laws that that's acquire the gold back from you. Because gold has been used as backing of money ever since 1600 years, okay? 16 something. It was a UK decision, okay? Don't listen to the bullshit. Gold has not been used as the money for the last 5,000 years. It's nonsense. The last 5,000 years, gold has been used as the decoration. You say money, come on, don't listen to bullshit. You read history book, no self-respecting person who read history book will ever tell you that gold has been used as the money for the last 5,000 years. Gold is useless. Useless. Okay? Can't use at all. Okay, I mean, silver can use in semiconductor. Don't say cannot use. Some gold can use in semiconductor also. So some form of industrial use. Okay, but silver seems to be more useful than gold. Okay, other than that, it has no value. So now, state asset versus personal asset. You see, the thing is that, for example, now we talk about other things. If you have a table, if I want to give my table to you, do I need to provide NRIC number to the police officer? No need, but it's my asset. Okay. I'm not really a big fan of gold. I'm not a big fan of gold. Granting that there are some people who feel gold is valuable on certain thing. Very amusing sweeping statement. So do you agree or don't agree? I'm fine if you don't agree, it's okay. Okay. I don't listen to the mainstream media when they talk about gold, okay? It's nonsense, okay? But having said that, if you want to buy gold, I won't stop you. Gold, if you tell me whether you will still be $1,800 per ounce, I mean, maybe it will still be that price for some time to come. Whether, I mean, there are some economists that actually say that gold is a $5,000 years bubble. Actually, it's overestimating, but I don't think it's even 5,000 years bubble. It's probably a 400 years bubble, okay? So now, the thing is that, you see, whenever you only deal with Bitcoin or Ethereum, right, the government has no constitutional handle to ask you to review your information, to ask you to review your IC number when you are transacting in Bitcoin or Ethereum. Do you realize that? Just like if I let's say you are selling chicken rice, right? I come and buy from you. I say I give you my table to buy 10 plates of chicken rice. Willing buyer, willing seller. Then you accept my table, then I give me the chicken rice. So it's completely anonymous. Then you want to know me as a person. What right do you have to know me? You can do I give you the money, you just take it. I give you the table, you take it. You want to take it, you take it. You agree, then you take it. You don't agree, then you don't take it. Okay. But table is too inconvenient to bring around. But if I say I want to build Bitcoin, then it's up to you to agree or not agree. Correct. So the thing is that you must understand, the government has no right to. The thing is that you see, the government has painted itself. For those who don't read history book, you will always think that government has the right over every class of asset. Unfortunately, no. Not as per Magna Carta. Okay. Not as per Magna Carta. Magna Carta still holds because the money that they restrict you from owning is not yours. You see, the thing is, Megan, okay? This taxation idea, since they are taxing money, right? And money was there to begin with, right? They are not really taxing your money. They are taxing your economic activity. You get my point. So you got to change your mindset. The money that you are paying them is theirs to begin with. So what do you mean taxing? But as a result of you engaging in this economic, right, you need to exchange your time for money and money go there. They are actually taxing your time, your economy output. So you are being slave to the country. But to be fair, there is a reason why we pay tax now. So to collectively as the society improve, then we have street lights, we have all these things. So there are certain money I really don't mind to pay to make the society better, to make the country better. So it's fine to pay some taxes, but you got to be clear about what they are taxing. They are taxing your economic activity. They're not taxing your money. Because since the money they're taxing is there to begin with, what's that? What's that tax? Okay. Vince, how about computer glitch that may wipe out billions in crypto or hacker? The thing is that, Vince, whatever you say can happen to the banks also, right? And it has happened, right? I don't know. You want me to answer in the viewpoint of a bank, or you want to answer in the viewpoint of a blockchain? I don't deny blockchain has some software glitches also, but the loss is not as much as the banks. I work in the bank before, so I can tell you that a lot of software error will result in a lot of money loss. Okay. TT, very good. Blockchain is copied to everyone's PC, so hard to wipe out. It's very hard to wipe out. Very, very hard to wipe out. So now, the thing is that you see, the government will never cross the line there will not be a time, if ever, to say that if you are transacting in Bitcoin, they want to know who you are. They can't. They do not have a constitutional handle to do that. The law does not. You must know what the law restricts citizens. The Constitution restricts the government. Okay. It doesn't seem that they are being restricted because most people do not know the Constitution, and therefore you do not sue the government and place them into their proper place. Okay. So that's the problem. So the thing is that you must understand, in Singapore, there are times in which I say I want to sue the government. There are some people who don't know the law, they will say that how can you sue the government? It is treasonous to sue the government. It's not, okay? You must, and of course, if you would think that way, it's because they thought that government is placed there by God and all this thing. They use very religious line to me. Then I say, honestly, government is not placed there by God. It is placed there by me and you, our votes that place them there. They are answerable to us, not we to them. Okay. So that's the line. Okay. So they are restricted by a set of constitution. They cannot breach the line of breaching personal property rights. Okay. So therefore, of course, they will not tell you that. They therefore, you notice that they can only ask you about how you're going to spend your money. They cannot ask you how you're going to spend your Bitcoin. Because they do not even have the starting point to even ask. Who are you to even ask me? Technically speaking, if I make my money from Bitcoin, right? Technically, I don't even need to provide any income tax because I didn't earn the money. I didn't earn my money in their fiat. Okay. Technically, I don't even need to tell you, on what basis do you tax me? I didn't earn the money. So you're not taxing my economic activity. Okay. But for that matter, I don't mind paying tax. Recently, I just submit my tax. I know it's late. Okay. I just recently paid a few $1,000s worth of tax. Well, it's not much, but you know, I believe it's still paying some tax. I still want to contribute to the, you know, some of the things I enjoy in my life, like the street lights and all these things, and the PCN that I cycle on. But somehow now I cannot go into the mall. Should I pay lesser tax because of that? Okay, anyway, never mind. Okay, so the thing is that you see, if the government ever breach this line, what will happen? What will happen is that some ambitious politician will sue them in court. Okay. But I'm not okay. When people ask me, you know, when I read history book, they say, ask me, I'll say, Raymond, you really trust in the constitution, all these things? Actually, honestly, as a blockchain person, I don't really trust anything, not even the constitution. But the point is that I only trust in human nature because they are greedy. Okay. If this world is messed up by greedy people, who will take care and terminate these greedy people? Of course, other greedy people. Because greed works, isn't it? So how do you depend on, let's say, for example, you would say the World Economic Forum elites, they are doing things to the world, okay? Who, since they are so greedy and they're so rich, who's taking out there? The other rich people. Not all rich people agree with them. And you see, you look at Elon Musk, actually he's very naughty one. The way he do things, he disturbs a lot of capitalists. There are a lot of people like Elon Musk. Then they go and disturb the globalists. So sometimes you need a lot of rich people who go and disturb the globalists. Okay. So as much as possible, sometimes you give Elon Musk some support. Go and buy his car or whatever, make sure he's still financially viable. Okay. Okay, the power of open source. I want to just repeat to you, there is always hope. And I want to tell you, because many of you are not in the techno world, you do not know actually what are the naughty things we do in the techno world, okay? I'm in the techno world, so I can tell you what happened, okay? And this one is not known to a lot of people. I want to tell you also that I want to tell you it's not hopeless, okay? The power of open source, okay? I want to tell you, okay, the thing is that you must understand that when you talk about blockchain, Bitcoin, this thing, you do know that often sometimes they will talk about they are open source, open source. Open source means you can see that. But the thing is that if you know the history of open source, it's not just merely whether Bitcoin is open source. I mean, of course, after I tell you they're open source, then most of the people who don't know about technology will say, so what, right? So what is the open source? What's it going to do with me? Okay. I will tell you it has everything to do with you. Let me just tell you one. Okay. I will just tell you open source. How it has changed the world for the last 20 years. Okay, I graduated about 20 years ago. Okay, so in the last 20 years, I have seen open source change the world, and it's very exciting. Okay, so when I just came out as a fresh grad, right, and then my first job was working at DBS Bank, and my pay was a pitiful 2005. Then I heard that nowadays starting pay also about 2005 also. Actually, you see the money. I mean, 2005, maybe now 2008. Some of the graduates tell me 3,000 or 3,200. Yeah, but starting pay, I mean, 2005 to 3,200 is also not a lot, isn't it? It's not really a big change. Okay. So never mind. You see. So the thing is, at the time when I was working in DBS Bank, I was very interested in open source, but of course the bank is not interested. The thing is that I will tell you as of now, we don't talk about desktop. But desktop, Microsoft owns about 81%. Okay, Mac maybe another 10%. Then the Linux open source is only 1%. Okay, in the desktop space, but in the server space is completely different. Server space, Unix that means Linux open source about 80%. Out of 10 servers, 8 are open source. That is the size of the market. Okay. So as a result, the time 20 years ago, again they have their own set of own mainstream media. They will just say open source is unsafe, what do you think? Okay, open source is unsafe. Or Linux, nobody owns it, therefore it's unsafe. What do you think? So there were a lot of smear campaign, just like the smear campaign now. Every time I see there are a lot of smear campaign, even the COVID the vaccine the co-as anti-vaxxer it's all a smear campaign. Okay, but in spite of all the smear campaign, open source wins out. Now it's occupied 80% of the server market. Okay, there's open source in the Linux. Web server. Web server is the backbone. Of the internet, right? Every day we need to access some form of web server, right? Wu Fang, open source. Okay lah. Now we can just take it as open source is as per the word lah. The source code of the software is open. Okay. Most cloud infrastructure run on Linux. Yes, of course, it runs on Linux. What else could it be running on? Even Facebook run on Linux, to the best of my knowledge. Okay, the first version of Facebook run on PHP, which is open source software. Okay, open source. Okay, so you see, Wu Fang, just to answer you open source means that the source code is being known. That means, let's say, for example, if you want to know how Bitcoin is being run, right, you can technically go to the web and say, show me the source code of Bitcoin, and you can find it. Open source. Okay. So at this point, you just take it as that. Of course, it's more than just that, but just take it as such as open source. Okay. So you look at it in a web server, the first three, Ng is open source, Apache is open source. You look at these three, add together is how many percent? 80+%. Mike, generally that's true. Pete, wow, you remember those times? Oracle and Sun Microsystem. Yeah, these are not open source. Okay. And then, you have even SQL Server, MySQL fight against Oracle, open source. Okay. All can see the program. Okay. So now I ask you one thing, Apache Web Server. You look at how many percent occupy. 80 to 90+. Actually, the rest of it, I can tell the truth. I just didn't really go and look at it. I got a feeling that this Tomcat is actually open source. Because I remember thinking something about Tomcat before. This Raymond Ng is actually probably open source because Ng is open source. It's probably a version of Ng. Okay. So the only thing that's not open source is Microsoft. Okay. So these are the Microsoft. We can look at it as globalist. Think of it as globalist. Okay. You think of it. Okay. This one, open source, globalist. I don't think they try to call it globalist, but never mind. Microsoft. Microsoft is good globalist, okay? Okay, so now, open source, globalist. I Lightspeed, I'm not so sure. Lightspeed, maybe it's open source, I don't know. But let's just consider, no need to consider whether it is an inbound. Microsoft is confirmed now, okay? Google Server, I know for a fact Google Server use Linux. So I don't want to include it because I do not know whether all their server run Linux. I suppose most of them are. So actually, they are very open source oriented. Okay. So look at it. When you fight, you see the war being fought in the market, right? Open source wins again. Open source wins again. Apache Web Server. Okay. How about the software that is used to build web content? Okay, what content system? WordPress. How many percent? Look at it. Gigantic percent, 65%. Okay, so many percent. Okay, the rest are very small percentage. And to be fair, even Joomla is open source, which is not. Drupal is open source. Drupal is open source. Magento, I cannot remember. OpenCart is open source. Magento may not be open source. Okay. Smartphone. I never put label. Okay. This black color one, no need to say. You can guess which one is it. What is the black color thing? Here. Can guess or not, guys? Apple, yes, iOS. That one is not open source. Okay. But they are quite steady at about 20%. Okay. In fact, the rest of the thing died. The rest of the thing died, don't need to say like you all know like Nokia, all these things. Last time it was quite big. Even BlackBerry, I don't know, one of them is BlackBerry. So BlackBerry is either this or this one. Because BlackBerry was quite big. Okay. So the yellow is quite big, probably is BlackBerry. Okay, and then this one, I don't know, maybe Nokia. Nokia, everything else fall into zero. Okay. Until now, it's only the two-way fight. Android versus Apple. Symbian, yeah, Nokia, Symbian. I remember I have Nokia also. Nokia, you know, that E7-in-1 with the big keyboard. Okay. That was one of my smartphones the other time, many years ago. So the thing is that, again, notice the pattern, open source win again. Globalist, open source. Globalist, open source. Okay. And when you win, it's not like 51 versus 49. It's 80 versus 21. It's quite big. It's gigantic one. Is a noticeable majority. Okay, Pareto principle. This guy know a bit of statistics about nature and science. Okay. So now open source. Actually, I would just prepare this slide today only. I want to prepare some music and then I ask you like, now open source enters money. What do you think will happen? Okay, people will just say we cannot fight against the globalists. I really don't think so. Okay, we say Bitcoin, we just say crypto will win. Don't say Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a class project. Okay, Bitcoin is a school project. I do not think that eventually it will stay. Okay. But you ask me, crypto will win. Of course, crypto will win. Don't say. But whether that crypto will win equal crypto, Bitcoin will win, I do not really think so. I do not really think so. Okay, but crypto will win. I agree with crypto. But of course, whenever I use Bitcoin, I actually mean crypto. I don't mean Bitcoin. I have not been buying Bitcoin for the last 3-4 years already. Okay, I don't think it will matter to anything much. Okay, now. And blockchain is pseudonymous. What do you mean by pseudonymous? It doesn't know who you are. It doesn't care who you are. Okay? And nobody has the right to ask who you are because Bitcoin is not government issued. So Bitcoin that you hold in your hand is truly your property. So if it's truly your property, none of the government, their legal framework can allow them to seize it, can allow them to ask you, what are you spending your money on, or spending your Bitcoin on, sorry, okay? The only problem is only when your Bitcoin, you say, okay, now I want to sell my Bitcoin for money. Also, when that become true, the point where it become money, then they can tap you with it. Only when you convert the money. When you don't convert the money, there's nothing to do to you, okay? Nothing they can do to you. They can't do anything to you. Okay, so now what's the market size? Okay, so now I just give you an idea. Bill Gates is 90 billion. Okay, this is all money market. Okay, it's about just take it about 100 trillion. Now this one also printed a few years ago. Now they print so much money. I think it's over 100 trillion. So big crypto now is only 2 trillion. If we just base on the normal market, open source will occupy 80% of the money market, right? How much will we go to? How much will we go to? Guys, answer me, man. How much will we go to? Nobody there to answer. If crypto will go to 80% of the market, how much value will it have? 80 trillion lah. Nobody say one. Nobody answer. 100 trillion. Maybe by the time it's 100 trillion, because by the time the economy also improve. But of course, you know, they have this plan about reducing our world population to be 500 million. If that is the case, maybe not so much. To the moon. To the moon. Okay, so now. Okay, so now. Crypto size, crypto versus money. Okay. So the thing is that we got to do something now. The thing is that whether you engage my service or not so important. But at all times, priests must be involved in crypto or blockchain. So when the more people involved, then you can counter the balance of CBDC. Okay. Okay, now knowing what you know now, okay, of course, there's a short presentation now. How many of you want to place your bet in CBDC, and how many of you want to place your bet in blockchain? Guys, answer please. Well, blockchain all the way. SF says CBDC equals slavery. No. Adeline say blockchain. Oh. Okay, the CBDC I will still use it just to buy chicken rice or this thing day to day, like go and take Grab, or maybe sometimes I take bus, then I just use it to pay for day to day that kind of thing Chuck, you say still need BCB to buy chicken rice. Yeah, you just use it you don't store your Remy. What is about you? What buy condom every time? Go to 7-Eleven, EMP attack. Vince, your question is very interesting, but all the things you say also affect them. Physical cash, not really lah. I don't know. Even physical cash, even the government also want to do away with physical cash. Not just crypto. It's even the traditional finance also want to do away with cash. You want to stay with cash also very hard. China also do away with cash really. China nowadays you bring cash there, they may not want to transact with you. 没有钱. They only got the pay, the Alipay or WeChat Pay. Correct lah. If EMP, there are people who ask me, what if there's a nuclear holocaust or they say, hey, nuclear holocaust, please go and just run away lah. No need to care about money. Money, okay, in the nuclear holocaust, just for influence, money is not important anymore. Okay, crypto also not important. Just go and hide, find some nuclear shelter and go and hide inside there, and let everything blow over first. Okay, by the time the nuclear will probably destroy every computers, but again, by the time all the bank will be destroyed also. So what's the problem? Yeah, so don't talk about kind of endless situation. Endless situation is everybody lose. Okay, the thing is that and then because of the endless situation is bad for everyone. Even the elites won't go to that situation as well. Angel W is very interesting. Maybe it also means that you don't really understand the constitution. When CBDC ready, will government enforce law that business can only transact using CBDC account? Actually, as of now, they already define legal tender, but you must understand what does a legal tender mean. Legal tender means that, let's say, actually people do not understand what the legal tender means. Let me just tell you what the legal tender means. Okay, let's say, for example, let's just find an example. Let's say I want to use Remy example because Remy always very good answer, very interesting answer. Okay, Remy, okay. So Remy, let's say if you owe me about $1,000, okay, then I invoice you $1,000, okay. So legal tender, what it means like this, okay. If you pay me the $1,000, the debt is cleared, okay. And the thing is, the legal tender only means that if you pay me the $1,000, I must clear the debt. I cannot say I don't accept your $1,000, okay. That's what legal tender means. It means I cannot reject, okay. But the law, why does the government never instill law and say you must transact in legal tender? They never say that. But however, I asked you, let's say Remy say owe me $1,000. So say maybe Remy come to me and say, Raymond, can I, instead of paying you $1,000, I can pay you a little bit of Bitcoin, okay? Okay, then if it's a little bit of Bitcoin, then I say it's up to me to accept. Okay, I can choose to accept. The thing is that in the democratic world, there's this thing called this thing you probably heard it when you're studying economics or studying political science. Or the government should not interfere with free market. Should not. The point is that actually it cannot interfere with free market unless the interference of free market is to prevent a crime. Okay, if there's fraud, you can prevent it. Okay, but if it's not a crime, you cannot prevent it. You cannot prevent me from, let's say in the contract law, right? Let's say Remy say, let's say Remy don't even have a bit of Bitcoin. Then they say, okay, Raymond, I don't have $1,000, but can I dance in front of you so that you just treat my performance as part of payment? Then it's up to me to agree. I can agree. They say, okay, after you dance $1,000, it's settled. You know, that kind of thing. It's called barter trade. Okay. And the contract can say something like this. So the thing is that legal tender just means that if you have a debt to me, when you pay me the $1,000, I must clear the debt. I cannot choose not to clear. I cannot choose not to clear. It's called legal tender. That's why that's the meaning. But however, let's say you don't have cash, you say, can I dance in front of you? Then I say, if I say okay, then okay lah. But I don't think Remy's dance is worth $1,000, so I won't agree. I'm just saying this as an example, okay? Correct. Remy dance, and it's not even a lap dance. Well, this is a bit expected already. No, okay, no lap dance. Okay, so now the $100 government e-voucher to qualify vaccine for use, selected VDS for need not apply. I don't know what you mean. I also get a $100. Even angry with the government, I'm not angry at money. So the voucher, after I get it, I still can spend it. I'm not angry with money. I'm angry with the government. Angry with the government is not illegal. But the money they give me, I still want. Okay? JSS they give me, I also want, right? Don't go against money. Okay? So basically, you must know the government cannot have a law that says that you cannot transact. You can only transact legal. You cannot have this law because that one is, they can be sued in court because that one is not constitutional. Okay? Not constitutional. Correct. Why make money with money? Why make enemy with money? If you tell me CBDC, you cannot spend, then first of all, to be fair, I also don't intend to spend your stupid CBDC money. Okay? I don't intend to spend one. You limit, but the point is I don't intend to spend is one thing. You limit me there and say, why should I be limited by you? I don't spend is one thing. Correct? Okay? I just don't like to be limited. When you tell me, actually, I don't want to use it one. But you tell me, if I choose not to use it, it's because I choose not to use it. But you tell me, even if I choose I cannot use it, I say, why like that? Cannot. Okay, so now beyond this slide, is the things you can do. Okay, things you can do. Some of them involving getting my services. But however, my message is more global than that. You don't want to engage my service, it's fine. You just engage someone else's service also can. But do something about it. At least if you are involved in crypto, I also feel safer because as more and more people use crypto, their implementation of CBDC will fail. Okay. Or maybe you implement CBDC and the banks die. I'm fine with the banks dying. I'm fine with them dying. It's okay. Okay. I find that the banks I think they should not be making so much money. They are not providing so much value to the world anymore. And look at, I mean, Singapore is still, so far in the last 20 years, I would say that they gain the trust of Singaporean. Unlike the Euro and US, it's a bloody mess, Okay. But the last 1 year is quite bad. So now we got to do something now, counterbalance. Okay. So now, so with your permission, whatever after this will be some sales involved. I mean, you may choose to get my service or not choose to get it, but at least do something about it. Okay. What is QVS? I don't know. Well, how suddenly you talk about QVS? Some more like that. I don't know what is that. Okay. So now, never mind. Buy a hardware wallet. Okay. That one later they answer. Okay. What you can do is buy a hardware wallet. Why? Because the hardware wallet is your surest way. I actually, for those people who have listened to my presentation, and I rarely talk about hardware wallet. Usually software wallet is safe enough. Okay. But after there are two of my clients they told me that they lost their notebook in a shopping mall, and then they lost their crypto, and then they say $5,000. It's not small, $5 USD leh. Oh, and then some of the other people also lost some of the money because they are not using hardware wallet. Then I say, I really want you all to buy hardware wallet, okay? Okay, now what if you see? Let's see, FDIC is okay. The thing is like this, okay? Ella, if the banks die, then the insurance is supposed to pay us 75,000. But I ask you one thing. After all, insurance company is still a company. The insurance has to pay you 25,000 if the bank die. But I ask you, what if the insurance company also die? What if insurance company also die? then you can kiss your 75,000 goodbye already. Anna, okay, that's a very good thing. Eric, I would recommend Trezor. Not because I earn a commission from you. I have Trezor, Ledger. I have 3 hardware wallet. Okay, Trezor, Ledger, and SafePal. Okay, actually, of all the 3, I tell you, SafePal is the safest but it is not compatible to a lot of things. Okay. Ledger sucks. Okay. Trezor is the one that for me usable because I always use MetaMask or all this thing. So MetaMask works fantastic with Trezor. Okay. Okay Brexter, up to you I have used Trezor. I used Ledger before, but okay. Brexter, can I ask you? You are a young chap, right? You are a young guy, right? You are at the most 45. Then how come you like Ledger? Because the Ledger, the screen is so small. Oh my god! You see, you look at this Trezor, the screen is bigger. I tell you, the Ledger, the screen is actually half of this. How to see? Okay, you wearing old man spec. I'm not wearing So I tell you the truth, whenever I use Ledger, I really have to wear my spec. I cannot see. So small. It's so small, the number so small. Okay, this one is bigger. Okay, I can see. Okay. So for that reason alone, I will use Ledger already. Okay. Yeah. I think Ledger X is Nano X is a bit bigger, but you also mean correct, Charles. I agree with you. It's just that the Ledger have one limitation that is not based on. Okay, just in case you see. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I stop sharing for that. What is this? Ledger. I tried before. SafePal is here. I don't know. Wait. SafePal is actually the bigger one. Never mind, you got the idea. Okay. The Ledger, the thing is that the one thing there's not subjective one is that this one, okay? Not subjective one is that whenever you want to use a crypto, you have to install the software. Okay, and usually you install 2-3 software, the whole thing is gone. I mean, of course, you want to buy Nano X, which you can install up to 20 crypto. But the point is that it's a limit. Okay. This one has no limit. As long as you can support, Okay. Yeah, fine. Of course. I know Chan. The thing is that even the point is that even if I use the more expensive one, Nano X is only up to 20 only. Or I can afford the more expensive one, but I just don't like that I have to install software to use it. I can afford to buy 10 crypto wallet also. Okay. But I just don't like to use Ledger. And again, if you like to use Ledger, please continue using it. I'm not against it. Okay. I just don't like to use it. And I remember using it with MetaMask, it was a mess. Anyway, never mind. It's never mind. It's to each his own. And don't use this word like use a cheaper one. You think I cannot afford it? You think I cannot afford the more expensive one? The way you talk, never mind. It's okay. Let's move on. So, Trezor, okay? Trezor also got more expensive one. Why should I spend more money to buy expensive one? Got color. Do I need color? No need. I'm a very functional man. I am not buying anything to show off that I can afford it. Okay, I'm not here to do that. I am in crypto because to make money. Okay, it's just simple as that. I'm a businessman. Okay, I'm not here to show you I got money. I'm here to make money. Okay, and then the other service that I want to use is that is how to buy crypto gold. And I am not really a big fan of gold, but I can agree that some of my customers are a big fan of gold. Okay, I'm not here to change your concept about gold. Okay. I mean, if you ask me, can buy things that use practically, actually, I don't think gold can be used. But again, I'm not here to change your mindset. If you want to buy gold, you buy gold. But the thing is like this, okay? If you want to buy gold, I would suggest you also follow the times. If you want to buy gold bars, I mean, sometimes when I ask people, they want to buy gold bars, right? What is the reason? You say when during wartime, right? They only accept gold bar. Actually, I don't really agree with it. But never mind, if you just stick on the story first. I tell you, like, you guys buy gold bar, how do you buy chicken rice? How does a person give you change? Okay. But however, if you hold crypto gold, right? I mean, of course, you can split, you can give like 1 ounce of gold is equal to $1,800. Instead of carrying the gold around, you must have carry crypto gold around. Okay. So you can, let's say if something is worth, let's say $180, you can pass them 0.1 ounce, right? If you carry a gold bar, how you pass? You cut, cannot be one. Okay. You just you just use the crypto wallet to pass it to him. So in that case, okay, for those people who wish to, okay, at this moment, I want to ask Pekai, can you put the link to the Telegram group in case for people who want to get this service, okay? Okay, if you guys want to, okay, the thing is that if you want to buy the hardware wallet, if you want to buy the hardware wallet, then this cost I can provide you for free. Again, my point is very simple. You can, of course, go and explore yourself how to buy Pax Gold yourself. It's fine. I'm not, if you need help, I mean, there's a service I can provide you. If I can work with you, that's fine. Okay. If you want to get my service, fine. You can, of course, go in Google and then you go and do yourself also fine. Good. Sean, very good question. Does crypto gold means it's backed by physical gold? Yes. But in that case, you need to trust the auditors, okay? The Pax Gold, I believe the gold vault is in UK. I can't be sure because I'm really not interested, okay? But the point is that the Pax as a company, it is the company that does the stable coin for BUSD and HUSD. BUSD is Binance USD, and for BUSD is HUSD. So they are the vendor providing the service, okay? And of course, the recent, I think there's a new coin called USDP, is basically Pax, okay? So basically, the Paxos as a company, they are highly audited. Every month there is some audit, and of course, every month there is what they call this attestation, or means probably some confirmation that the asset is truly there or the money is truly there, okay? So the thing is that, okay, so they have to confirm it's truly there. So to answer whose question, that Sean's question is like, he's backed by physical gold. Okay, technically speaking, as per what I understand from this, is that if you take that gold and go to the office and take it, technically they should give you back the gold. Okay, I never tried before, but my point is very simple. Okay, sometimes when you own the gold in crypto format, right, it is for the purpose of easy to carry. And of course, once you have the hardware wallet, whether it is Trezor or whether it is SafePal or whether it is Ledger, you can store it. Okay, but of course you can always store it inside the Paxos. Inside there is a company website. You can of course choose not to have any hardware wallet and you can store with the company. It's fine also. But the thing is that if you want to store with the company, again, you get the same problem. Why should I trust the company? Okay, Then you okay, again, the thing is that what I mean is that once the company let's say receive an order to seal your account, right? Then they will seal your account. But however, if it's on MetaMask or on your hardware wallet, they cannot seal. They don't know who you are. You get my point? Remy, if you join a new group, it's just for the purpose of admin purposes, and that group is supposed to be some temporary group. After we complete the administration, that means after you get a service done, then you still go back to the small banana group. Okay. So if you truly want the service, you can go to the group. Fine. Okay. At this point, any question for this one? Crypto Go. I mean, again, I'm not really a big fan of Go because the thing is that in the last 10 years, you notice that Go has always been around $1,800 per ounce. You see, it's not changed much, I do not think that is a good hedge to inflation. Honestly, I don't think it's a good hedge to inflation. Okay. I do not think it's a good hedge to inflation. The better hedge to inflation is called Bitcoin. Okay. Okay. So now, let me see. Hey guy, am I in the group already? Do you add me in the group? Hey guy, am I in the group?
I think we added you. Both of us he added.
So what is the name of the group?
HDD blockchain. I tag you.
Oh, there are quite a lot of people joining the group. Okay, 21. How many people are still online? 163. Okay, good. So now, okay, that's for Crypto Go. And of course, we have some online video to teach people how to do the crypto.com. Okay, the thing is that in the crypto world, there's always this concern. What we call in crypto world, we call the on-ramp and off-ramp solution. On-ramp means how you convert from traditional finance to the crypto world. That means you are going into the crypto world and you may buy Bitcoin, you may buy Gold, you may buy a lot of things, okay? But it's exit the crypto world. Of course, after you buy, right, the next big concern is how do you cash out, okay? So we found that crypto.com is quite a convenient way to do that, okay? It is not perfect, it's good, it's not perfect. It is convenient because what it has is that if you want to cash out small amount of money, when I say small amount of money, I'm talking about few $100 to even few $1,000, okay? If you want to cash out, honestly, if you want to cash out few $1,000 per month, this is good enough for you. You just transfer to your card and then you can, it's in your card. It's like a debit card. Then you can just spend. I believe you can withdraw also, but I don't bother. I mean, as long as I can spend, why do I need to withdraw? I don't need to withdraw cash, right? Isn't it? So I can small amount of money, like few $100, few $1,000 a month, no problem. This one is suffice really. But however, if you are telling me that, Raymond, I want to cash out hundreds of thousands per month, you can still use that one. There's an option to withdraw 250,000 per month. So that one is still should be quite okay for most people, 250,000 per month. But however, if you say you need to withdraw 2-3 million per month, this matter you cannot do it. But it's a good problem, right? How many of you want to have that problem? You want to withdraw 2-3 million per month? Okay, Vince, what is the smallest denomination amount to start in cryptocurrency? Okay. You see, I ask you, for those people high net worth, I ask you, when you go to the bank, is it true that the bank will have a lot of banking product? They say this banking product give you 40% a year, give you maybe 27% a year, 30% a year. They are such, for those people high net worth, you probably get the kind of request or offer quite often. Okay. The thing is that the key thing is that then of course you ask, so what is the minimum I have to start with? They will tell you maybe 2 million or 3 million cash. Okay. So even if you're a millionaire, you may not have 2 million cash in there and then. Of course, there are some options like you borrow from the bank and then you invest again. So again, there are a lot of funny products in the bank. Okay. But those you cannot start with small amount. Okay, but for crypto, honestly, in my class, I just teach you how to get 100% per year from $1. so you can start with $1. Technically speaking, you can start off 10 cents. Yeah, Megan only put in a few $100s, okay? Put in some money, for those people who just want to learn a bit, you put in $100, $200 just to get used to the idea, And after you are more familiar, then you put in a few thousand, For me, it's all in now. So it's so it's quite sizable lah. So I don't really put money into fiat legal tender. I find that they are not safe. Okay. Even if you want to store as fiat, might as well I just store as what do you call it? Stable coin lah. Stable coin. Okay, so now. So this is how many of you guys want to learn how to use it? And the thing is that it's convenient credit card debit card I mean, as long as you know how to use debit. I'm sure you guys know how to use debit card, right? Surely you know how to use debit card. So the thing is that these are the ways in which it make your journey easier. Okay, it make your journey easier. So you are not totally crypto, you are in between, crypto and fiat combo. Of course, you can apply for the card. Okay, Midnight Blue is completely free. Okay, I mean, again, you guys if you want to do yourself, is fine also I am just providing a service and I'm fine even if for me, I just want more people in the group. Okay, in fact, I have a sort of a version that is online video. If you go through the video and you can do yourself, then you go and do yourself. Okay, of course, you need further help. I don't mind for a small little fee. I can help you to do it. But the whole point is that you go online. Even if you today see this, you're going to do yourself, it's fine. Okay, Remy, for newbies like yourself, I would suggest you start on the Midnight Blue first. Okay. So you see you got the 1% cashback, which is normal, just like any other card. Then if you upgrade, here got the 2%. This one, you are buying CRO, $500. You just take it as in sort of an investment. You can take back your money after 180 days. Okay. Then they are higher. So you see, when you get this card, you will get 8% cashback. Not bad, 8%. 8%. Hey, Pekka, is that my link?
Yeah.
You ask the people to join the group first lah. Then later we can address their needs. So at the meantime, the thing is that of course you have a simple means to be involved lah. So let me see. Okay, you have simple means to be involved, and then okay, then this one is the main cost lah. But this one you guys if you want to attend, it is $150. But however, this one you don't pay to me, you pay to Healing a Divide. Okay, because we need the money to sue a lot of people. Okay, I don't know whether I'm supposed to announce this yet. We recently, just this afternoon, we just sue against quite an important person. Since I don't know whether I should announce it, I don't announce it lah. Okay, maybe you, Pekka, can you ask? I
Irene you want to speak at the end, so I check with her.
Oh, then I will let her announce it. So at this point, I can only tell you is a very prominent person in Singapore. Okay, once I tell you, you say, "Oh, I know the guy." Later, let Iris to announce. So at this point of time, I tell you what. Okay, can I maybe have just a show of hands inside the chat group? How many of you interested to attend the course? The next course is running on the 5th of January, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Remy, very good. Very good. I remember you are the one that every course got some funny answer and funny comment, just like now. Good. Sometimes having some funny comment lighten the whole mood, and it makes the learning more enjoyable. Okay, so okay. So now, okay. Pekka, can you put the link to the eShop there? Okay. NG, the course is for, okay, you know the term I was going to use. This course is for crypto virgins, okay? Crypto virgins. That means you don't know anything also, okay, man? Oh, we teach you step by step, okay? Crypto virgins. Okay, I'll tell you what, let me just exit. I see. Okay, let me see. This money, okay, when you're paying to okay, you go down here. You buy this. Click on this and pay for it. Ayuh, Mr. Slim, I will never teach you all programming. Not possible. Okay. No. This is for user. This is, okay. No. Okay. No. Anna. That is not about investing in crypto.com. Is the crypto.com is a you just think of yourself as a user of crypto.com. Crypto.com allow you to cash out and cash in. Okay. It just happened so that crypto.com inside also got exchange, but that one put it aside first. Okay. You can buy inside the crypto.com exchange. There is exchange over there, but let's just put aside that one first. Okay. You just treat crypto.com as your entrance and exit into the crypto world. Okay, for me, personally, I don't really exit. So I just treat it as an entrance only. Okay. For the crypto card, are there any hidden charges? I have been happy about the card. I'm happy with the card, and the rates are, when you convert SGD to USD, it is competitive. It is not too bad. And also for the first month, when you use crypto to transact, all fees are waived. Okay, all fees are waived. Hey, Pega, can you turn mute? I hear your sneezing. All this. Okay, so okay, SK, I don't know how to answer the question because I never used tokenized before. Okay, so I can't compare any difference. Okay, KT, how to contact me? You go inside the group first. Go inside the group first. Pega, can you put the Telegram group, the link again? Okay. Okay, hold on a second. What other question? KT say want to talk to me to understand this. Never mind, can, no problem. You go inside the group first, then from there we can probably. Okay, Mrs. Lim, no coding. I mean, come on. No coding. Okay. You okay, but are you telling me you're going to learn coding from me? No. No point. Don't learn coding. It's too difficult. Okay. I know how to code, even I don't code. Okay. Ella, you asked the question, what would the cost cover? Let me go back to the slide. Where's the slide? Okay, so the installing MetaMask, install hardware wallet. Okay, someone asked me about getting 50% at least. I'm talking about 50%. You can think of it as in sort of behave like interest now. Because, for example, let's say you put in $1,000, there are a lot of products. There are a lot of blockchain protocol over there that can give you 50%. Some give 100%. Some give 1,000%. But I just say upfront first, all this got risk one. All this got risk one, okay? All this got risk one. Okay, so Ella, I hope, I don't know whether I answer you. So these are the costs. Okay, in the case where you have a hardware wallet, I will also teach you how to install the hardware wallet, okay? I will teach you how to install the hardware wallet, okay? The best is you have hardware wallet. So at the very least, Pega, can you put my hardware wallet, the purchasing link on the Telegram group and also on the chat box also? In case you guys don't just want to buy the hardware wallet, it's fine also. If you want to buy some other hardware wallet, I'm fine also. My only agenda is that if you know more about blockchain and then you become a fellow user, whether you get my service or not get my service is fine. Okay, you want to get Ledger, it's up to you. You want to get SafePair, it's up to you. No problem. You want to get some other wallet, it's fine to you. Okay. Now actually I'm exploring some other more high-tech wallet, QR code-based hardware wallet. Okay. We SafePair is there are others coming along, Keystone and air gap, okay. But I want, these are advanced. Let's just not talk about this first. Starting, I think Trezor can address a lot of things, okay? Okay, transaction, yes. Creating my existing. Well, Remy, you can use your existing debit card to you see, I just want to show you the previous slide, okay? You see the card, I purposely put my Grab wallet here, okay? This transaction, I forgot what I paid for. I think it's probably some food thing. I paid using my crypto debit card, which ends in the 2951, okay? Forgive me, I cannot tell you the first 12 numbers. Okay, so 2951, okay? So basically, it is quite usable in the sense that you can use it to buy day-to-day products. Sometimes I use it to buy. I can go to 7-Eleven. I can take the bus with it. I can take a cab with it. I can practically pay whatever a normal debit card can pay. Okay. No, Remy, you will get a new debit card. Okay. Okay, XF asked me what is the content agenda pre-recorded course. There are some previous courses that are recorded, but for now we just talk about the upcoming course. Okay. Of course, the people who attend the course can always access to previous courses and the existing one. Okay, let me see. There are new messages. KT. Mrs. Lim, the blockchain course should not be difficult. Okay, it is supposed to first of all, is a very entry-level course to teach you how to use a blockchain wallet, how to start up yourself, and then how to store money in there. It is not by design difficult. Okay, it's not difficult. Except, yeah, there are some staking returns. Okay, staking returns can get a lot, but of course not without its risk, Okay, let me go down further. Okay, D Chin, very good question. What if the hardware wallet spoils? Then you buy another one. Then you just replace it. But however, you need to remember the 24 forward seed phrase. Okay? Okay. You need to remember the 24 seed phrase. What is the brand of hardware wallet you are selling? Presently, Trezor. Trezor don't have XRP, man. Hold on. Let me just confirm for you. Hold on. I remember have one. Let me just confirm, okay? I'm not a big fan of Ripple, so I wouldn't know. Okay, but never mind. Again, like I said, I'm not here to change your view about Go or Ripple or whatever. Ripple is too centralized, but never mind. Let me just see. XRP Trezor. Well, according to this data I have here, I'm going to cut and paste here. Trezor, Ripple, it has. Okay. So not an issue, okay? Ledger, one thing good is that it supports Luna, Terra. Terra is one of the upcoming crypto that is notable crypto. Okay, Terra is not supported by Trezor, unfortunately, but it's supported by Ledger. Okay. Okay, let me go down and see. I'm getting 50% here. At least means I. No, if you 50% it's just a very, just put there and, my wife, I even forget that she has crypto, certain wallet, and she's still getting the, for her, that time is 80% a year. Okay, Remy said that to lock in the cryptocurrency, we need to sign to SingPass. I think if you need to do that, it's only for the purpose of KYC purposes. KYC purposes. fine lah. I mean, we had to accept lah. We've cash, like I said, cash, the government can do something about it. Okay. Okay. What's the difference between the live blockchain course and the online crypto course you are offering? Okay. What will you offer for newbie? I will offer you the live one. Okay. Technically, live on blockchain course to the online blockchain crypto course. Okay. Online crypto course, now the online crypto course here. I assume we're talking about this. This one, okay. This course that I am representing now is a how course, how to do certain course. Okay. This course, this one, how to be better currency, that one is a what to buy course. Okay. There is a certain logic to what to buy one. I mean, at this point, I just show you something. Maybe at this point, you can just also, this is an info website, this which we developed. Okay, let me see. Okay, so now, I developed this software in which, who is the main user? I am the main user. Oh, so now you see, you may also want to, I mean, if you in case, okay, let me see. Okay. I just put here. So now, when you see here, when I log in, I can see more data. Okay, what data do I see? Okay, just one more. Okay, so now when you go down here, so when you log in, you can see your 1 day data. Okay, I don't want to intimidate you with numbers. Okay, let's just look at shapes. Everybody know I look at shapes, right? So let's just look at Binance Coin. Okay, so now when you see here, look at the price. 1 year ago, big Binance Coin was $30. Now it's about $500. Okay, but you look at the number of address and you look at it. You notice that. You look at it until February 2021, it only has a 1 million user. But suddenly at the end of March, there is about 57 million users. 57 wallets are not necessarily 57 million users. Okay. So when you go correspond about this one is about 3rd of March. Okay. You go back, you notice that 3rd of March is a sign of another big growth. The big growth here. So the thing is that you see the thing is that when you see sign like this, you buy because it's going up. Because the number of users is going up. But when you go down further, you see there are other signs. Okay, other than this main spike, the rest of the thing is quite normal. Okay, but you look at here daily transaction chart, there's a massive increase here. What happened here? The government coming down on Binance Coin. Okay, so all the money shift from the exchange to the MetaMask. So when you go up here, you notice that here continue to go up. Okay, here is another clamp down, I think. Around here, you're starting the trend start from 26th of you see, more or less a one-to-one correspond. When the thing go up, you start to see the price going up. Okay, so the thing is that the course is about analyzing on these just to tell you the economic concept behind. Okay, the 3 things that affect the price of a crypto: number of wallets, how many people transact in 1 day, and what's the trading volume. So the Binance Coin you see has been so-called constant most of the time. So actually trading volume wouldn't have affected the price much. The one that affect much is this one and this one. Okay. So when this is the website that you can see all this data. Okay. And at present it's free because I'm still developing. Okay. You want to log on, you log on, it's fine. Even if you can make money without paying me, that's fine also. Okay, that's fine. It's fine for me. There's too much money around, so I'm not bothered with this kind of small little sum of money. But imagine if you don't pay me money, you also can make money already. What more money do you think you can earn from paying me money? Okay, it's fine. So Phantom, these are 2 main case studies this year. But I want to scan more coins. Okay, so now you see, look at this one. zoom in from, okay. Let's just reset the button first. Okay, here there's a drastic increase, okay? Wait, drastic increase. It's more or less caused by the volume. But of course, there is one parameter that I didn't show. There is the amount of money that is in Phantom is going up. You see, the thing is that it is still a very, okay, 1 year ago, Phantom was about, 1 year ago, okay, 1 cent. If you put 10,000 on the 1st of January, 1 cent, you will have 200,000-300,000 now. Okay, so okay, the online crypto coin is more like on this is about what to buy, okay? But the what to buy course will not teach you how to buy. So the thing is that the course today is the course on the 5th of January is how to buy. The course online, which is available for you when you buy today, is available for you straight away, is what to buy. Okay, so coming back to the question, I hope Mrs. Lim have answered your question. Okay, so what else? The thing is, Mrs. Lim, you don't have to choose. Once you pay for this, you get both of the cost. So you don't choose. You don't need to choose. Okay, you don't need to choose at all. It's not an either or thing. Is you pay for this one, you get the both. Okay, midnight blue card free. That one is free. Just get blue card. I also have blue card only. Let me just show you. I also have blue card. Okay, whatever I tell you guys to buy, I also have it on. Whatever wallet I ask you to buy or not to buy, even I ask you not to buy, I also have it. Okay. Okay, wait. This is my phone. I put my this one. Is it? Okay. It's a normal Visa card. Okay. The midnight blue is still plastic. So you can the metallic card, dong 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 is metallic one. Then shock, I tell you. What? No, Ufang, okay. Hold on a second. Okay, Anna, okay, I heard you. You say Treasure, the high-end version have XRP. The lower version don't have. Okay, maybe that's true. Because you must understand, I don't really care about XRP. But again, if wait, let's okay, wait. There's a chart that shows that. Let me just take a look. Okay, wait. I just share screen again. There is the official page. Let me just take a look. Ziyu, the blue card looks like a debit card. Yes, you're right. Okay, let me see. I think it just scroll down. Okay, come here. Treasure 1. Okay, Treasure Model T. Okay, wait. Let me just click on this one. Okay, then here there is a whole list of supported one now. Okay, you're right. Model T has, but Model 1 don't have. You're right. Okay. So if you want to buy the high-end one, you can buy lah. I am not so sure. Okay, hold on a second. Ledger. Let me see Ledger. Let's see. What is the thing? Ripper. Secure your. I assume that if they present like that means that even the lower end version also can, right? I think should be lah. Unless okay, wait. I am not sure whether the lower end was. Vega, can you check whether Ledger supports Ripple? Compare our devices. Actually, the high-end version is really twice expensive. It's not, by comparison, the high-end version of Trezor is about 3-4 times expensive. Okay, let me see. Anyway, I can't see on screen. Maybe Pega, you can check for me. Ledger supports Ripple. It should maybe just to check whether both versions support or not. Okay. If Ledger is more suitable for them, then ask them to buy Ledger lah. If you want Ripple But just for the record, I'm not really a big fan of Ripple. But again, I'm not here to change my client's mind. If you want to buy Ripple, you buy Ripple. Okay, it's okay. Fine for me. So now, there are some questions. Okay. Christine, the way to engage my service is very simple. Just pay for this one, then you become my client. Or you can just start with crypto wallet. You can buy a crypto wallet. You see, as you come for the course, you'll be part of this Telegram group in which we can chat about crypto and all this thing. So that's one way. Okay, let me see. Wu Fang asked me, you buy the hardware wallet cost me? No. Okay. You buy the hardware wallet, one thing is free. I will teach you how to buy gold. That's all. I'll teach you how to buy gold. Okay. However, having said that, this is not something that you cannot just go on YouTube and learn yourself. It's fine. Okay. It's up to you. You want to engage me, you engage me. Don't want to engage me, it's fine also. But I hope either way, you will start your journey in crypto, so that when there are more people in crypto, whether they are my client or not, I'll be safer. Because as there are more people, the government plan to implement CBDC will be affected. That's my plan. Okay. As long as you become a crypto user, I am safer. Okay. Whether you engage me or not is really beside the point. Okay. So you buy the wallet, this course comes for free. I will teach you how to do it. Okay. But you go to paxos.com, I think if you want to go through the whole procedure, you can. Then you just go through the whole procedure. It's fine also. It's not terribly difficult also, to be fair. Even if you do, you can do without my help also. Okay, let me see. Do we connect a Midnight Blue Card to own card? No. The Midnight Blue Card is itself got a debit card number one. Okay, he has his own debit card number, separate from all your debit card. Okay, D-Chin, I expect since you say that you probably have the card also. Okay, Ainge say that I lost connection just now. Does the one teach you what to do, buy or just installation? It comes with the course, the online course, which teach you what coin to buy. Okay, basically you can look at the catalyst.cc, which basically you look at that website. I will have more and more data there, but anyway, honestly, I just look at the number. Okay, when you look at the numbers, then you don't listen to the bullshit. When you look at the number, you listen to people's bullshit for what? No need to talk so much nonsense. Actually, the number more or less can explain why you go down. Okay, let me see. It's increasing, but it dropped a bit. It was 2.8. I bought it when it was $1. Okay. 2 million metric in the past 24 hours. The price is going up. You notice that if you draw a line here, you connect all the bottom part. Sort of, there is quite a straight line. Okay. There was a huge increase ever since May 19. Okay, May 19. May 19 was here. Overall, crypto got crashed. Imagine if you buy here, how good would it be? 1 cent. Or January, if you buy 1 cent, then you sell here 250 times. Okay. But for Polygon, it's characterized by huge trading volume now. There was a large interest on Polygon. Okay? Polygon is a very, very, very good, very fast chain. Okay, this capitalization. I think in the months to come, I may able to add one more chart. So the thing is like this, to answer just now the lady's question. When you look at this chart, generally you have a good idea of when is it going to go up, when is it going to go down. There are major points. Phantom this year there are a lot of major points. Binance, of course, is very drastic. Okay, so now let me see here. So there's some question. I believe it's the same girl, right? I mean the cost also include the cost of what to buy. It is a Facebook group, which all the video there. Okay. Is there any more question? Maybe at this point, maybe you can ask Iris want to come back in.
Yes, Iris has come back in. Yay. Hello, everyone. Are you done, Raymond?
More or less. I mean, of course, Anna actually, okay, just to answer Anna's question, he asked me whether I got chart on Bitcoin. I'm glad that you noticed actually in my website I don't have chart because to me, Bitcoin is full of shit. I no longer have Bitcoin anyway. But the thing is that Bitcoin is also important because it controls 60% of the market. And it is important to see it to look at the overall trend. Okay, overall trend. So I will be having charts on Bitcoin very soon. I have charts on Ethereum, but no charts on Bitcoin. But I'm going to implement that very soon. Okay.
Okay, Raymond, can I talk after if you are finished?
You can talk already.